on. She kind of looked like Susan Boyle from Britain's Got Talent. And I was just like, what?
She does look like Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
Which also is, no offense to Susan Boyle. Hey everyone, welcome to Unfiltered. I'm Alyss Keller.
And I'm Alyss, and we have a really exciting episode for you today. We got some great things to talk about. We're going to get right into it. We are talking about the best and worst dressed at the Met Gala, the woman who won $1.2 million off of an $18 derby bet, and the Childish Gambino, Donald Glover new video, This Is America.
Yes, so the rules of the game are we have 2 minutes to talk about each topic. Once the buzzer starts, we say everything we can about that topic, and then when it's over, it's over. That's it. No more talking about it.
Mainly for me.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's get into our first topic. Which one do you want to do?
Let's start with Childish Gambino.
Alright. Okay.
This Is America.
Ready? And go.
Okay, so his new music video in 10 hours had how many views on it already?
I believe it's a couple million.
Yeah. So this is really taking the internet by storm. It's shocking at first to see, but he's making a point about the violence happening and Black lives in America, and I think it's important. I'm glad that someone like him of his stature is making this statement, and also the music video is really great. It shows that children are watching everything that you do, and then he's kind of just trying to distract you with his dance moves. Mm-hmm. Do you want to pop in on that? I know you want to say something about his dancing.
Yeah, so I think that one of the great things about the video is how he points out that indirectly, he points out that you're focused a lot on the dance moves, and people are really focusing on the dance moves, and you're missing what's happening in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Which what's happening in the background is like the violence that's occurring every day, and the mistreatment
in the Black community.
Yeah, mm-hmm. And I think that's a really important message in both ways. That A, you're not focusing on the issue, you're focusing on the spectacle.
Yes, it's like we're constantly being distracted by the internet. These viral videos, the news stories that go viral that aren't even real news, when there's actual lives being taken every day and violence in the street that we're not being made aware of. Also, I think that he's saying this is America, like this is what America is. We're just all glued to our phones and the internet and the spectacle instead of seeing what's actually going on.
And I think it's a really great message too, coming from Donald Glover, because right now he is a breakout star. Mm-hmm. Where he's got Star Wars coming out. Mm-hmm. And he was just hosted Saturday Night Live this weekend, where right. the video went live officially, and then like that in itself, he's really
become a household name.
And he's shining a spotlight on the problem in a positive way.
Yeah, and if anyone is offended by this, I think they're really just not seeing the issue at hand, and they're taking it personally, which they shouldn't be.
Way to go. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Bam. Yeah! All right, we got that serious topic out of the way. Let's move on to something
lighter.
A little bit more lighthearted, which is the luckiest woman on the planet who placed an $18 bet at a derby and won $1.2 million. And go.
I am so jealous of this woman. So it was only $18 that she placed on a bet and won $1.2 million.
Yeah, so the premise,
insanity.
So the bet that she placed was to pick the top 5 horses in the Kentucky Derby, and she had to pick them, I believe, in order that they would finish. Mm-hmm. And the odds of that are obviously extremely rare. But she placed one bet, $18, walked away with $1.2 million.
She is a millionaire now.
Yeah, she's a pretty young woman from what I believe. I believe she's I think she's younger than 40.
Okay. Very specific data.
Yes.
I have the computer. Look, see if you can find her age.
Okay,
because I'm really curious about her age now.
Well,
if we can find it. But this is crazy. Her life is changing overnight, and also it wasn't that big. It wasn't a lot of money she spent to make this bet. So I want to know, what would you do if you won $1.2 million?
Oh, yeah. Okay, if I won $1.2 million, A, I would pay off my student loans.
Yes,
They would be taken care of like that. 2, I would fund all of the projects that I want to work on. 3, I would donate a mass amount to charities that I feel very strongly about.
Wow, you really had this answer planned out.
Yeah, I've
been thinking about what you would do.
I've been thinking about what I'm going to do with my money for a really long time. 4, I would make sure that my immediate family was taken care of. Like my parents, they'd have houses paid for. My brother, I'd probably get him a truck to start his business that he wants to do. My sister, I would pay for my niece to go to college, like stuff like that. Like,
I hope that all of Dana's family members are subscribed to Unfiltered because it sounds like she has some great plans for you with her financial future.
Yeah. And what about you?
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm sorry, my giant list of my financial future.
You'll never know. Mine's very similar.
Oh, well, that's good. And then number 3, here we go. The Met Gala, best dressed and worst dressed. We already made our picks beforehand, so go. You first. Wait, do your best.
Okay. So my best, I have a couple. Priyanka Chopra was amazing. She wore this purple velvet dress, and the theme was heavenly bodies in the Catholic fashions, something like that, Catholicism. And she had this veil of jewels on her, so I think that she fit the theme, and she looked beautiful. Also honorable mention to J-Lo, who always just looks incredible. I don't know how she pulls it off every year, but she had a very colorful, tight-fitted dress with like a cross in the middle, so I thought she looked amazing and really also stuck to the theme.
Okay, and my best, I know Alex is probably not going to agree with this, but I thought Miley Cyrus looked phenomenal. She went very simple and very elegant. And that is not something that we have seen from Miley in a very long time. And normally she's on the carpet and she's like in wacky outfits and like you're just like, what are you doing, girl? And this time she came out, her hair was a nice, elegant
It was the old Miley. It was like 2011 Miley.
And so I was really stoked about that.
I do think she looked beautiful. And I love her.
Okay, we gotta get into
I'm
worse.
just saying that she didn't stick to the theme. Okay, she didn't stick to the theme. So I'm not like that. My worst. Actually, do you want to start with your worst? I have to look.
Okay. So my worst is Rihanna, who just came out looking like the Pope, which is just awful. But my worst overall, because like Rihanna looked bad, but Lena Dunham had something going on. She kind of looked like Susan Boyle from Britain's Got Talent. And I was just like, what?
She does look like Susan
Boyle.
Which also, no offense to Susan Boyle. Okay, sorry, gotta get to my worst. Lana Del Rey. I don't know what the hell she was doing. I usually love Lana's looks, but she had these weird, like, feather wings coming from her ears, and the dress was just frumpy. It just didn't look good. And then Shailene Woodley looked like the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz. Okay.
That was solid.
Thank you.
We're done with our 3 topics already.
We whizzed through it. We're getting better.
We are getting better. We're staying focused. We're keeping our time.
Yeah.
And we're really making sure that we stay focused.
Yes. You nipped me in the butt there when I was starting to get off topic. So thank you.
Yes.
All right.
So now it's my favorite time. And now it's time for final thoughts.
That's a long one, dude.
I was joking
I'll let
a little
you know my final thoughts.
Okay.
Back to the Met Gala, because I can't get off this topic. I think that Miley Cyrus was beautiful, and I agree with you on that, but she just didn't fit the theme, and I will stick to that opinion. And also, thank you, Childish Gambino, for making an amazing music video that hopefully will reach, it's already reached millions of people, but hopefully it will resonate with people that usually are not so willing to connect with this type of content.
Yeah. And my final thoughts are, I actually liked the song by Childish Gambino, which I normally am not a fan of that genre of music.
Usually only likes 80s rock.
and 50s doo-wop. And I think that all of the people really put in a good effort at the Met Gala, and some people just put in too much effort. And I get it, but like a little less next year.
Bring it down a notch.
Just a tad.
Okay.
All right, so that's all we have for today. Make sure that you guys like, subscribe, hit the button, and hit the bell thing too.
Yeah, so you can get our alerts and you don't miss an episode of Unfiltered. Also, leave us comments. Still have no one really talking to us down there.
Ooh, we did have someone write second on one of our things, be STEM.
Thank you, BSTEM.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you start leaving us comments, we'll give you shout outs like we just did for BSTEM.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let us know what you want to talk about. Next week, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different for our 10th episode. So make sure you tune in to see that one. And it should be a whole lot of fun.
I think it will be. Until next time, I'm Alyss Keller.
And I'm Dana Alyss. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
We did really good that time. Way to go.
We did.
Yes. Kept my jokes to a minimum. Nobody wants to hear me telling jokes. Nobody wants that. Go home. We should just leave. I got stuck on my chair.